Hello and welcome to Dance Bants. I'm your host, and who am I? I'm a man experiencing the universe. Wait, I'm the universe experiencing a man. And today I'm here with Harrison Wade. Harry started dancing at his mum's dance school at 5 years old, doing tap, jazz and ballet. He got into hip hop at 10 and then did full-time, joined Z-Boys and now Buggy Bumpers crew. He also produces music. Please welcome Harry Wade.
What's up?
First things first, choose your bleep noise, like your sound effect.
Oh,
It's going
my
to be used a
bleep
lot.
sound effects. Oh, man, it'd be so funny if I chose a swear word for my bleep thing.
You can't do that.
Like if was my word.
No.
Like, zap.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Battle of the Bickies. So, Harry, what do you choose?
I mean, like, can I tell the people what's going on here?
Yeah.
So I choose pizza shapes, but we kind of did eat both the packets last night before this went on air. So both of these boxes are empty, but I'd pick pizza. Pizza's like the one. Yeah. Zap.
6. So
Zap off zap. Pizza
So
shapes.
they'll just sit there, I guess. All right. So this segment's called the 3 big questions.
Okay.
And question 1 is, what do you reckon?
I reckon that this is a sick show, and I think more people should come on it.
6. Question number 2, are you afraid of dying?
I'm like, nah, I'm not afraid of dying. And then I'll like kind of be faced with something where I think I'm going to die. And then I'm like, that's actually scary as. Oh, I don't want to die. So yeah, I guess I'm scared of dying. Yeah. Dying. I like being alive. Alive is cool.
Yeah. And question number 3, have you ever shat yourself?
No, I haven't. I've heard many stories. I mean, like maybe as a baby, but like not in my grown adult life.
Yeah.
I've never shat myself. I have pretty like...
That's actually the first person who's come on and said that.
People are probably going to think I'm just like being a...
Well, I
being a
don't
SK
believe
though.
you.
You don't believe me? Nah, I have like pretty good bowel control. I don't know. I think as a kid, like a lot. Or maybe not even a lot. But as a kid, definitely. But doesn't matter. You could just cut this together and make me say yes.
Yeah. So you just say
rapid
yeah
fire.
or not, and then you say the this or the that.
It needs like a cool music thing before like dun 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 dun. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, well, that's what we're going
Yeah,
to
hard.
hopefully
Alright.
do. Yeah, nah. So here, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm always
Can you
ready.
speak another language?
No.
Do you have an enemy?
I think I have multiple enemies.
Have you ever stolen something?
Yes.
Do you have a big secret?
Yeah.
Do you play a musical instrument?
Yes.
Do you want to be famous?
Not really.
Ballet or jazz?
Ballet.
Wiggles or high five?
Wiggles. Oh. I know high five have some slappers,
Yeah,
but
they
nah,
do. Who's
I'm
your
gonna go
favorite?
the Wiggles.
Actually, I'm just gonna cut in the middle of the segment. Who's your favorite high five member? Like Tim, Nathan.
Tim was cool. Nathan was cooler. I liked Charlie, although she was a bit annoying.
Charlie's hot.
She's annoying though, and I remember that.
Yeah, I found Charlie annoying. Did you find Charlie annoying as a kid?
kind of.
That's like you'd be
I remember
smart
there
if you
was, like-
know that, because that's what I used to think as well.
But there was a girl and she had like a puppet or something.
Yeah.
She was
She was
sick.
my favorite.
She was
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Because Charlie just used to do all like the talking parts, and I'm like, sing a song, like, or play with a puppet, like one or the other. Don't like just tell me what's next.
Yeah.
I'm a kid. I don't have like, but whatever. If the Wiggles came on, I'd change the channel.
Yeah,
Captain
right.
Feathersword's my G.
Bare feet or socks?
I'd go bare feet, because if you're walking in like the bush or you're like walking anywhere and you have socks on and you step in a bit of water, there's like no worse feeling.
Big show or intimate informal showing?
Big show. I like a big show.
Contemporary or house?
House. No,
That's
there was a
the
question
end.
about tap. I want to know what
Yeah,
you're saying
well,
about tap.
I already said it. I said, well, it was beginner tap or advanced tap, but I it up and I said tap or tap.
Well, I'd definitely go beginner tap, but I'd
Cool.
try my luck in an advanced one, but beginner for my
Yeah.
level.
Wow, pow, or ow.
So this guy from Norway, he's like, his name is Torb the Roach, and he has another dude named Floppy McSpace, who I can't say I know too much about. But basically, he does all the dancing, he does all the editing, and he produces all the music.
This must have taken ages to make.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure he like filmed it over like all 4 seasons. Like there's parts where it's obviously winter, parts where it's like autumn, parts where it's like summer. And that's like my favorite dance video I've ever seen. No joke.
Yeah, wow. That gets full wow.
Yeah.
From me. It is spooky though.
It's
I wouldn't watch that late at night.
I'd give that a pow just because the first time I saw it, I was like, zap.
Yeah, cool.
Zap. So this video has like hardly any dancing in it, but the small parts of dancing they do use like just set the tone so well for like what the video is kind of trying to portray. And I really, really like that. I like that video heaps because the dancing's really subtle and it doesn't need to be doing much to like fully tell you the story of what's going on or like set the scene. That's like pretty much the summary.
Yeah, and I said that it was spooky.
Yeah, so I think the video is about like your physical body dying and then like your spirit or like your consciousness like passing on to the next plane. And I don't actually think that's the meaning for it, just that's what I got from it. And I feel like it's a video where you can kind of like put your own meanings to it.
Oh yeah, dude, of course I've seen Tommy Franklin on AGT.
This is like you have to know this.
He's the only guy
He's the only guy that Insta, I'm like trying to meet, and I haven't met him. He's met almost everyone else in the crew, but he hasn't met me. Watch this infinity times, and it's still like the most powerful ever.
He's chosen such a good song.
Yeah, this was like way before the meme.
Dude, when I was a waitress, I gave Tim and Matic a lasagna for breakfast. Who cares about the host on the side of the stage, you know?
It's like mad. Let me watch this mother dance, bro. I'm like mesmerized every time I watch this, man. It's weird. It's the best. The reason that I like love that video so much, and it like kind of flipped up my whole perspective on dancing. Like I find that video is more enjoyable to watch than like any video that any serious dancer has put out.
Yeah.
Pretty much ever. Cause like that there is like so raw. Like you can just tell he's dancing for like the best reasons ever. You could watch the Twins, who are like probably considered some of the best hip hop dancers in the world, and then you could just watch like a dude in a club who like has no idea what he's doing and like has no idea who's watching him, and he'll just be like getting so loose, and that's always more enjoyable to watch to me because it's way more authentic and it's not so like robotic and like rehearsed. My dance crew, he's the only person we follow on Instagram, and he didn't realize for a bit, but then he full like messaged us and he's like, yo, you guys are sick, like you guys are so fresh. And I just realized that like I'm the only person you guys follow, and we're like, yeah man, you're the goat, you're like seriously the best dancer I've ever seen. Like really, like really, really, really. He's better than me, and he's better than almost everyone I know, just because he like enjoys it more.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
changed
everything.
Great. Good videos, Harry.
Thank you.
You get a 10 out of 10 for
10 out of 10
video of Dance Rants.
Dance Rants.
And so we just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I think the Oz dance scene's cool as because it's so tiny. I think a lot of people want the dance industry in Australia to be massive and to be like America, but really I think it's like so sick that you can go to a class or you can go to a jam and you can kind of know everyone, and it's not like a weird thing where like you're trying to compete with someone because you don't know what their standard is and you're like trying to outdance someone the whole time. It's more like you just know everyone, so you can really lax and have a good time. But having said that, some people aren't trying to lax. Some people are really trying to be Beyonce. Something that is uncool about the scene is the fact that it is so small, and I don't really feel like many of the scenes like talk to each other. It's kind of happening now, like even how we're like homies, like because I didn't know you, like we're cool with each other and we know each other and we're homies, but I don't know why like more of your homies don't know more of my homies. Like
that's true.
I don't understand.
That's
like,
right.
I mean, I think it's all like just comes down to context as well. Like I'm not going to like go to a choreo class if I'm not trying to learn some choreo. Like, no one's going to come to our jams if they're not actually trying to jam. Like, it's not really a thing where you'd rock up. And that's what the bad part is like no one wants to just put themselves out there and look like the student again. Because like, the scene I think is really divided between like, you have your students and your teachers. And like, the students all want to be the teachers, but the teachers don't want to be the students.
Yeah.
Like,
true.
This hood's hot. I'm taking it off. I'm not Shark Boy anymore.
Also, skill wise, I think it's mad that like so many like hip hop like breakers could do all this crazy contemporary people can't do, and it's like very similar, like the floor work and stuff. And it's like we could learn off each other.
Look, good examples. B-Boy Blonde, like he won Battle of the Year like twice. Like he's as deep into b-boying as you get. He's done BC1. He's done all of it. But like you see him dance on So You Think, and it's like he can kill all the contemporary parts because he's like so comfortable with the floor that he knows how to roll and he knows how to like kick and he knows how to shift his weight. People don't like really put it together. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Why is everything still a separate style still? Because like dancing's dancing, you know?
Yeah.
It's all like moving.
The scene is that small. I think people in Sydney are like, oh, you're not on my vibe, so I don't give a f about what you're doing. And it's just like, if we ditch that, we'd actually get so much stronger as a community because everything would just be shared. You know, people would just view Australian dance as like Australian dance as opposed to like, oh, this is Harry Wade and this is because that can exist inside of it. Like that can exist inside of Sydney dance, but like, yeah, no one talks to each other. It's weird. Sydney's like so talented too. Like Sydney's crazy. So is everywhere else in Australia. Gold Coast, like Queensland, they kind of got it right. Like they all talk to each other. I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually been up there in a while, but like Coastline, like Golden Coastline, that crew, they've like fully hold it down for Queensland and they have jams that anyone can go to and people actually go to them.
Nice.
Like,
yeah, that's a big thing here. I don't know if it's part of maybe that it's because the city's so big and people have to travel so much to get places.
I don't know what it is about Sydney that like is kind of preventing us from all like being one. But I actually don't know because at the same time, I think it's cool that like, I think it's cool when we all have like different styles, but when it comes together. So for example, I think like the Dream Dance Company industry nights is like a sick concept, but I think more people should be throwing events like that. More events like that so that people can really like actually reach out to each other and meet. But the platforms need to come from us too. Like we can't just be waiting for Marco Panzik to throw another event. Like Marco Panzik holds down what he's doing. He's killing it. But like we as like a whole community outside of that, we should be like throwing events too.
But and then it's also like we should all be going to them because I feel like
100%.
I feel like people have a thing. I even have this where I'm like, oh, what if the event's really small and awkward and like I don't want to be associated with that, so I'm not going to show up. I'm going to let it happen. And then when everyone does that, it does go small. And people
should step outside of their comfort zones a bit more when it comes to the events they choose to go to. I'm a hip hop dancer, but you should still catch me at the contemporary shows. And if you're a commercial dancer, we should still catch you at the battles. And if you're a battler, we should still catch you at Dream Dance Company industry night. You know what I mean? More circulation in the scene, I think.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like you see all the passion during the year of full time and then they like slowly drop off because they're like, oh, I'm not getting work or, oh, I'm doing something else now.
Yeah. I think full time's a really weird concept in that way because like you start the year and it's very much like, we're all here because we love dancing and that's cool. But then it like subtly changes into like only 5 of you are actually going to be working dancers. And then it becomes this game of like, it's like a strength game almost where it's like, I'm going to just tell all of these, like this whole like room of 60 people that they're all like pretty much worthless and like 2 of them are going to come out of it.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's whack because why wouldn't you just like get all 60 of them hype and like keep that buzz because more people in the scene is better for everyone.
Yeah.
It's so much better for everyone. Like say you're a full-time teacher, not a principal, just like a teacher that's employed. And you're saying to people like, oh, none of yous are going to work. None of yous are going to work. Why the f am I going to come to your class? if you like your open class, not your full-time class, like why am I going to come to your open class if like that's the energy you're trying to portray? I guess it's like, it's just silly. Everyone can dance. Like,
there's no point in like singularities of success. Like, why are we not trying to make everyone win? And like, there's room for everyone to win.
Yeah,
you know?
totally. It's like the saying with the candle. It's like if you share the light from one candle to another, like the light doesn't dim in the other one.
Word.
Like the light is still there. It's just there's more light now.
I think I should talk to some full-timers.
I think you should talk to some teachers and some principals if you get to that. Like,
yeah, some principals.
To that stage. People will probably think that everything I say is whack. I don't know. I rant on my Instagram a lot.
You do,
Or
actually.
I used to rant on my Instagram a lot, and people used to like, I've kind of become this like villain now. Like people are like, oh, Harry, he's a hater. Like, and really I'm just someone who's like not afraid to tell how it is.
Thanks for coming into my show. And where can people catch you? And what are your last parting words?
My Instagram is Harrison Wade with 2 underscores, and that's it. But if you actually care about dancing, don't follow me. Follow my dance crew, Buggy Bumpers. It's just Buggy Bumpers crew. Come to the jams.
And
dude.
they have
Catch us
jams.
every Saturday at ICC from like 12 to like 3 or 4. We need more avenues in the dance world. You know what I mean? Not just the open class and the industry. That's it. That's the
That's
wrap up.
Lit. Sick. Thanks,
Is that
Harry.
it? Done.